Let's do it. Let me hear you guys sing. Yeah, I'm free. Free falling. It's my bad. Every time I play this guitar, I think that song, and I can't help it. I mean, it's a good song. You know what I mean? I made this record called In the Mystery recently. And I am, I don't know how the last couple of years were for y'all, but for us, they sucked. That's an accurate description for probably most people. And it was weird, man. It's the first time in 20 years we haven't toured. And we were looking around like, man, what have we done all this for? And is this ever going to happen again? And if we ever do it again, are people going to show up? And there was a lot of real uncertainty. I don't mean that in some sort of fake, humble way. I mean that in a legitimate, or like, man, I don't know what else I can do if I can't do this. And we spent the time trying to stay busy, you know what I mean? We went home from a tour, and I wrote a bunch of songs that were honestly a little bit dark for our band. And the first few, Josh was like, nah, brother, I don't think that's your best stuff. I kept sending them, and he kept listening, and we kind of got some songs that became the record. And we started thinking about how we're gonna make it. We were like, we gotta go to this house in Columbia, Tennessee. It was the only place we could rent, honestly, that the neighbors couldn't hear the snare drum. That's how we picked it. That's the magic of it. And just took an engineer, no producer or anything, and made a record that I'm incredibly proud of. And the minute we got there, I mean this, like I don't know if y'all know some of the backstory. We thought it was going to be like a continuation of Out of Body. It was going to be called Out of Mind. And we were just going to have a bunch of guests on there. It was like a way to get the label to pay for a record. And that's just being completely honest. And then after a day of it, we called all the guests that were supposed to be on it, except for one, and said, I don't think we want to do this guest thing. We're going to make this is the record for us. And it was the most beautiful time making music we've ever had. I mean that. We had no delusions of it being a big commercial record. It wasn't like we were like, this is going to be the single, this is the next hit. It wasn't like that at all. It was just like, man, this feels so good. We just have to do it. And I'm appreciative of that. And I looked at the guys, we were talking about this song. This song was originally written, I think about my parents. I grew up in a small town in South Carolina, and my dad was a preacher. And I don't know, I have no idea if this relates to you at all, except for the fact that I honestly felt like they would not have loved me if I would have gone outside certain lines, like their, vision of what my life was supposed to be about. And I know that was not their intention, but that's the way it felt to me at the time. And that's really not what love is. Like I got kids of my own, I look at them and I tell them, I love you no matter what you do, literally every day. Saying all that is way easier to say it than it is to do it.